before we go any further, right? Because before we even get to the high school and the prep school, what middle school you went to? What middle school you went to?
I went to Northeast Middle School. So
Northeast.
it was either go to Hearn Run or Northeast, and I went to Northeast.
And a lot of people say, great selection, great
Yeah,
selection,
yeah, no question, no question.
great selection. Now, did you play any other sports other than basketball?
Nah, throw and tap. Nah, it was straight basketball, but just on some, hood football stuff, but nothing real crazy as far as organized sports. I ain't really start hooping organized until I was like 13, 14 for real.
What? Who you? What rep you play? You play with?
I played for Cecil, but that ain't really where I got my start. So I was playing. I don't know if y'all know Janelle. She was just putting little teams together up Furley.
Yeah,
That's what
shout out to
she found
Janelle.
me at no fees.
She worked with
She
Team
found me
Thrill right now, right?
exactly. So she really, her and Ty Burns really like kind of discovered me. Like I would just do hooping on the playgrounds like downtown Tillman, Patterson Park. You know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But I really wasn't even thinking about playing no organized ball. I was a neighborhood kid, man. You know what I'm saying? So I started playing with them, and then the dude Brian from Cecil found me, and I was with Cecil ever since then.
Now, who was your coaches down? Coaches and players you played with down Cecil?
So I was with Paris Carter, Rudy Gay. You know what I'm saying? Two Draper, Big Josh Bone. Man, I don't know how many more I can name. Shoot.
Now did y'all hear that team?
Tavon Nelson.
Did y'all hear? Do y'all hear the names that he's spewing out right now, y'all? Do y'all hear those guys right now? That's tough in itself. Let me just ask you, how many tournaments did y'all win?
Man, a lot. I can't even count. A lot. But again, we was no sponsorship, no shoe circuits. You know what I'm saying? We just, man, we was out fundraising, getting money on the corner, trying to go out of town. You know what I mean?
Now listen, I'm gonna apologize for that. I'm gonna apologize for that because when I played for Cecil, right, we had all that. We had all the Nike debt.
I know.
We had it all. But you know what? We didn't win. You gotta win to keep it. You gotta win to keep it. So we apologize because y'all the team for real stacked as y'all was. Y'all put had that and up and running. But that probably made y'all more hungrier though.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah. Down the box.
Already down the chicken box. Ain't no fouls getting called down there.
Nah.
Now, let me ask you this: since you pay for Cecil, everybody know that's like a pipeline. You pay for Cecil, you go to Lake Clifton. Was there any other high schools you was looking at?
Nah. So with me, I actually went to Mervo first, and then I transferred to Lake. So you know what I mean. I went to Mervo. I don't even know why I went to Mervo. They was like talking about trades. Remember, I told you I wasn't really thinking about basketball. So right. I'm like, all right, I can go to trade school and all this. You know what I'm saying? So one of my homeboys from Mervo, he played for Oliver. I mean, not from Mervo, from Northeast. He played for Oliver back in the day. So he was like, yo, I'm going to Mervo. So I was like, all right, shoot, I'm going to apply to Mervo. I got accepted to Mervo, and I went up Mervo. So then I stayed up there 3 years, and I played for Lake my last
Okay.
year.
Now when you went up Lake, right? You had Coach Tree. Shout out to Coach Tree.
Yeah.
Now I want you to take the people through that year, that mindset. And matter of fact, before we even get there, you transferring up Lake Clifton, because now it seems to me now you starting to see that, hold up, I got a future in basketball. Anytime you make that type of move. So tell us, what was your mindset? You going to play for Lake Clifton, the legendary Tree, Herman Reed. You know what I'm saying? Tell the people, walk the people through that.
Well, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, me and Paris like best friends. Me and Paris Carter best friends. You know what I'm saying? To this day. That's my road dog. So, obviously playing with him in the summer, we just kept talking about like, yo, you might as well come on up Lake, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So end up making a move. You know what I'm saying? And there was no knock on Darren Wade. Darren Wade was my family too, but I just felt like that was going to be the better situation for me to play at a high level. You know what I'm saying? And play with one of my best friends for our senior year. You know what I mean? So I actually, Lake was my zone school. Lake Clifton was my zone school. So I ended up going there. You know what I mean? So transfer, you know what I mean? So it was some bad blood at first between, you know, my camp and D Wade, but we got through it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, so all right, you gotta take us through the season now. You got this season. You gotta take us through the season, and give us those tough games.
I'm gonna give you the real, like, so the difference with playing like they both, you know, they both from the Bob Wade coaching tree. You know what I'm saying? You got Tree, you got Wade.
Right.
You know, a lot of similarities. You're running with bricks, you're running cross country, the whole 9 yards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, it really was similar, except, you know, like I just like Tree just brought like a certain passion to the practice floor. You know what I'm saying? It just was on you, but you just felt like he always had your back. You know what I'm saying? Like Tree was a goon in practice. You know, he didn't give a fuck who you was. You know what I'm saying? Like there've been plenty of days I come in there, we just running. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we calling you out, but come game time, you know, for life, I felt like he was gonna be there for me, had my back though. You know what I'm saying? So we had a good season, man. I mean, we beat Eleanor Roosevelt that year. You know, we kind of, I think we ran through the city. I think Dunbar was like the only team that really beat us that year. And then we get to the playoffs. Woodlawn beat us to go down the States at the buzzer on some fluke, you know, like a little fluke tipping or something. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't get to go down the States that year, but I mean, I had fun that year, man. I mean, we rocked out. Me and Paris, my man Tay Ridley, bunch of really under the radar type dudes. Water.
Oh no! Shout out to Paris though, because I gotta get Paris on the show. But shout out to Paris. Paris was a whole ball out there.
Yeah, just, you know, Paris was, you know, he came out the womb bigger than everybody. So Paris was just like that enforcer. But mind you, Paris like 6'3", like 220 pounds, and you know, really was our 5-man on the low. You know what I mean? But we just was out there with 5 guys. You know how Baltimore do it, man. Yeah. We ain't got no size. We just gonna make it work. So I mean, we beat people that year. You know what I'm saying? I think we lost matter of fact, we lost a close game to friendly with Sam Young and Chris Howard that year from DC. And that was like, well, we only had like 5 or 6 losses that year, but we was tough, man. We was disciplined, tough. You know, we hung together. You know what I'm saying? Fought.
Yeah.
We had little Johnny Higgins down there. He was coming up. He was young. I mean, we were straight, you know. So the season, I thought the season went well, you know, minus the finish of it, you know, but, you know, got better, grew from it, got a lot stronger. You know, academically, I was dialed in. But that year, I decided to go to prep school just because I didn't really like the looks I was getting. I was getting